Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. A little release to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2.
Trying to pound it in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rich. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls chance to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return. The catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the... And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
It's been that kind of game, right? It's been a defensive struggle. So offensively, they've got a lot to work on. But for this quarterback who's had some ups and downs in this one, you take the knee, you take the win, and you get better next week.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never... Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down.
Alert, alert! Can! Roll it!
Try to get it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Handoff from the gun. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Sometimes it's just not your day, things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case. Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking deep. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the... Unloads it downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what...